going on, Taurus? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be your reading for the week of August 28th through September 3rd, 2023. So, in this reading, Taurus, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy, some things you do not see coming, and also get some advice from your angels and spirit guides for you regarding the week of August 28th through September 3rd, Taurus. But before we begin this reading, as always, I do want to take a moment to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me, Taurus, as we go through this reading, and I really do appreciate you in advance for taking the time to check this one out. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. I would also really appreciate that over here, Taurus. But without further ado, I'm going to pull the energy for you and see what is coming your way for August 28th through September 3rd, 2023, Taurus. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this active divination for the sign of Taurus. Okay, Taurus, let's go ahead and see what's going on here for you. Okay, Taurus, very interesting energy that you have. Your biggest opportunity is to set something right in your life. Your opportunity for this week is the Justice card. And so this is to bring fairness, balance, and a certain sense of it's just coming through as correcting a situation. This is your biggest opportunity. What it has to do with, we're going to see in a moment. But before we begin this reading with the tarot, let's start this off with some messages for you from the universe with these pre-shuffled oracle cards. And the first message that you have here is companions, Taurus, companions. And this is letting you know not just to pay attention to the friends that are around you in the physical, but also, first of all, something to do with your spiritual companions. All of us, when we incarnate into this body, Taurus, we do have a set of primary spirit guides. So we have certain guides or interdimensional beings that we can't see with our five senses, but they are essentially contracted to us to work with us throughout this entire life. And there's a technique that you can use to really enhance your own life, where instead of taking pride in any of your accomplishments or in your ego, you tell your angels, your companions, any sort of spiritual entities that you know are here to work with you, you tell them, hey, please take my job, please take my pride away from me and just leave me the joy. And there was a really long period in my life, Taurus, where I was trying to manifest things in my life through my willpower, through my ego, through the human, just taking action as a human. And when I made this subtle adjustment where whenever something good would happen to me, I would basically call in my angels, like the primary spirit guides that I've chosen to work with, and you have them as well, right? I basically said, please take the pride of accomplishment, take the pride away from me and just leave me the joy. And when I'm running or I listen to songs, like to this day, I still do this all the time. And what this does, it shows the universe that you're prepared to have what you want. It's almost like the universe knows that you want it for the right reason. Like, take the pride away from me, just leave me the joy. And that's certainly a technique, like giving the credit to your angel. It's a way actually to reduce karma and excess potential, especially because the Justice card is here in your opportunity. There's something, you need to put something right. So this can operate in many ways, but that's the first thing. The second thing with this card, Taurus, is something to do with a friend there's someone around you, and this may for a lot of you have to be what this reading is about, putting something right with a friend I'm getting, or someone that you know. There's someone who thinks you don't care about them as much as you actually do. Alternatively, it's a friend. It could be someone that you didn't talk to for a while. There's someone here that you actually genuinely care about, that from the 28th to the 3rd of September, they're convinced you don't care about them as much as you actually do. And I'm getting for most of you, this is actually a friend. It could be a lover for some of you. And so Taurus, the first thing is there's someone that Spirit's calling me to tell you to reach out to. And in a very simple way, just, hey, I really care about you in a genuine way. There's someone here who could need help as well. And some of you may feel this week like I don't have anything to give, but just, giving a simple text message to someone is really important for you this week. A companion, use your intuition to let you know who this is. We can even clarify maybe to see who this is for you. Taurus, so companions here, because for a lot of you, there's definitely a relationship that needs to be put right, and that could be what this companion card is about, Taurus. I had something else that went away, whatever. Okay, the next card that you want to look at is nutrition. Okay, so the universe is calling you to look at nutrition. So there could be because of some sort of, I see you're definitely, for a lot of you, you will be dealing with a temporary stressful situation. For a lot of you, it does have to do with some sort of companion here. Some I also get there's like a misunderstanding between you and a friend here. Hold on. Nutrition. Some of you are going to be very tempted, Taurus, for the 28th to the 3rd of August, or to the 20th of August to the 3rd of September, to overeat, to overindulge in food in order to escape your reality. Now, if that's not you, and you're very good with your diet, then this is it. Let's say you're a vegan or you're a vegetarian, making sure that you have all your supplements, your vitamins. There's something around nutrition, looking at nutrition. Something that changed my life more than anything, Taurus, is just intermittent fasting. Like I will never eat breakfast. I don't eat breakfast. And some Tauruses listening to me are like, are you kidding me? Like, I need breakfast. And that's to each their own. I just found I feel so much healthier, and due to the research that I've done, they've done experiments on rats that do intermittent fasting, meaning they don't eat for like maybe 12 hours. It actually extends their life like a lot, and I feel good from it. So there's something around your diet, and some of you could be stressed out about a companion or a friend that's leading to poor nutrition. There also could be something about Spirit is trying to get your attention about your nutrition that you're ignoring. So don't ignore anything to do with your nutrition. It's something. And also eating more greens, Taurus, because you see how this card is just green? I do get an intuitive message that whatever stressful situation you are going to go through, just letting your diet go away is going to make it worse. Okay, you're going to put yourself in more of a hole. So you have to understand this, Taurus. Now, there may also be a situation, Taurus, and I'm getting this very strongly. You're gonna have to disconnect from a companion. I'm getting this as someone that you've known for quite a while. It could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be a lover. For many of you, I'm just getting it's a friend. It's someone that like you're very close to, but it's a little bit ambiguous. There is something coming through here, Taurus, about you having to disconnect from a companion for a while because your lifelines are just splitting. And it's going to be very hard for you. And some of you will feel like this is happening to you. Someone very close to you is ghosting you potentially this week that makes you feel like, what did I do wrong? And for those of you that get ghosted by a friend or whoever this person is, because I'm getting just as a friend, but it couldn't be anyone. What I'm getting, Taurus, is the reason this person may be ghosting you. First of all, there's an objective reason why your timelines need to split that is beyond my comprehension, that is beyond your comprehension, and that is beyond your friend's comprehension. And if you try to figure it out with the logical mind, you're going to get yourself in trouble. But what Spirit is permitting me to tell you is that there's something here about this person doesn't think you care about them as much as you actually do. So there may have been a behavior that you unconsciously did that triggered them with their own trauma. I think you didn't realize it as well. For most of you, this is something what I'm just getting, you didn't realize this, but what I'm also getting is that this was meant to happen from a higher level. Okay, there was some sort of recent misunderstanding with you and a friend, you and a lover, whoever this person is, you're going to know who it is intuitively. There was some sort of misunderstanding that was unconscious on your part. This person thinks you don't care about them. Roles can be reversed. Maybe some of you are feeling this person doesn't care about me, and I feel like it is a two-way street. Let me slow it down. there's something from a higher level that there's a splitting happening because there's someone new meant to come into your life. There's a new companion, but there is something here about you needing to let someone know, hey, I know we have our differences right now from the 28th to the 3rd and even into the future. I know we have our, but you need to let someone know, like, hey, if I did anything, I'm really sorry. I really care about you, because someone around you is convinced that you don't care about them because of some sort of conscious or unconscious thing that you did. But now, because of the switch, you're going to feel the same way about them. So for a lot of you, this is a lover. It's both people feeling like someone doesn't care, but for a lot of you, it is a friend or so, So that's really interesting. You also have scars, Taurus. The next frequency that the universe wants you to be aware of is scars here. And a scar is a wound that has healed and left a mark. Okay, and this is letting you know intuitively that your scars do not have to be negative. The scars can give you character. It can give you some sort of aura or some sort of experience, stoic knowledge, deep knowledge that leaves a mark. It's almost like something happens to you, you put a tattoo on your body to remind yourself. So there's something about your scar coming up. I do feel whatever's happening with this disagreement, with this this potential heartbreak. Once again, I'm getting it's a friend. For some of you, it will be a lover. There's something to do with a deep scar that is going to be triggered here. Okay, and it could go even back to your childhood. I'm getting that for some of you. Scar. So pay attention to where you are damaged, but try not to look at it in a negative light, is what I'm going to say to you here. So I don't know. I'm not really scars. It's something here. More so companions is big in this reading. So, and it's just, yeah, like this week, like, okay, Taurus, your opportunity, like I said before, is the Justice card. This is your opportunity is to put something right. And now, this is the part that scares me to tell you, because I know for some of you it's going to scare you in a good way, perhaps. There's something you need to put right and then still move on in a different direction for a temporary period of time. I feel like this is a friend that there's some sort of thing that they need to do that they're not going to be able to do if you're in their zone of friendship. Or roles can be reversed as well. It's a two-way street, actually. There's something your soul needs that trying to hold on to something is not working. So there needs to be something put right between you and someone, okay? But even when you put it right, you still need to like go in a different direction. And if it's not a full different direction, it's just creating more space. There needs to be space here that's created, but there's a misunderstanding that's like causing a lot of negative pain. And what I'm trying to tell you is this. Yes, you did something that made someone feel like you don't care about them, or roles can be reversed. Someone did something that makes you feel like they don't care about you. But that was meant to happen from a higher level so that your timelines would diverge, so that you can actually move in alignment with your highest destiny, and then maybe meet up when you're meant to again. And timelines are shiftable. Some of you, this split up will literally, if this is your best friend, this is literally going to be, we're going to stop talking for 4 days or for the week, and that's going to feel like that's going to be enough time to reset things. For others of you, it's going to be a longer thing, so you have to know who you are. Your challenge is the hermit. Your challenge is to disconnect. Your challenge is to disconnect from this situation, because there's confusion here for sure. And once again, there's confusion on the behavior that caused. There's confusion that leads to you judging behavior of you or the other person, that leads to a percentage of someone's ghosting someone. But it's meant to happen from a higher level. So once again, your opportunity and your challenge are both major arcana, and the overall general energy is all minor arcana. What that tells me is you're dealing with something practical, but from the opportunity and the challenge, it's very spiritual. Okay, so this isn't something, Taurus, this week, don't be thinking, oh, if I just behaved differently, it would have been better. Yes, learn from your mistakes. Learn from this person's mistakes. Because I'm getting it's a two-way street. Some of you, this person really makes you feel like they don't care about you. Others of you, it's the other way around. But this is spiritual because timelines need to switch. So here's what I'm saying, right, Taurus? For some of you, this is going to be deeper than just what, the storyline that I'm getting from most of you about the friend. For others of you, this definitely has to do with deeper things. So use your intuition, but your overall general energy is the 5 of Pentacles, the 3 of Swords, and also the 7 of Cups here. So this is feeling on the outside, feeling a little bit lost, temporary, potential financial difficulties are involved in this, or just feeling like very on the outside of something that was once warm and cozy. You see how these people are walking by this church? They're not able to see the church though, because they're so like bamboozled. You have the Three of Swords, which has to do with deep pain, heartache, and then you have the Seven of Cups, which has to do with confusion and having to sort through delusion and make a choice and to figure it out. It's just coming through as confusion, or painful confusion that makes you feel on the outside of something. But in what you don't see coming, this opens up a new door for you, specifically with a person. Taurus, there's something about a new person. For a lot of you, this is love, that one person had to leave in order for this new person to come in. Now, for some of you, this is a friend that had to leave your life, or a family member, or a coworker, or whoever this person, because I'm not getting, for a lot of you, this is not a lover. For a lot of you, this is not a lover who's leaving your life. But when this person who's not your lover leaves your life, it will make room for a true love for you, or it will improve the relationship with your existing lover. If you are in a relationship and you're having this issue with a friend or whoever else it is besides the person you're in a love relationship with, then your love relationship is going to improve immediately when you put something right between you and someone. It's difficult. I'm just getting, there's so much that you could say. The Challenge is the Hermit. There's so much that it maybe both of you want to say to each other, but once you disconnect from this one, your love life, if you're in a committed relationship, is going to bloom. Now, for others of you, it's more complicated than that, because others of you, this is like your best friend. There just needs to be a little bit of something put right, and then in what you don't see coming, you're going to be back. In what you don't see coming, like by the end of the week, like maybe September 3rd, you're going to be back on each other's side, but in a much more compatible, deep way, because something was set right. You have the Two of Cups, you have the Ace of Cups, and you have the Queen of Swords, and what you don't see coming. So, once again, when one door closes, another one opens, Taurus. And I really feel like something is leaving your life for something better to come in. New love here. And the reason I say it's probably new is because the Ace of Cups has to do with new. So for most of you here, if this is about a breakup type of reading, well, from a higher level, it meant it had to happen. And even if it's a friendship breakup, it's a worker breakup, whoever, it's some sort of breakup I get here. And remember how I was telling you, like, something is not working, Taurus, like some sort of reputation that you once had, you're trying to rely on it too much, and now that has basically expired. I feel like whoever you're letting go of, if this is a person or just like a place, it's part of that expiration, and so the universe is like maybe ripping it out of your life in terms of really crappy behavior on your behalf or someone else's behalf that makes someone else feel like they don't care, even though then you do. So if you're the one, even if someone is like ghosting you, you still need to tell them I care about you, because the reason they're ghosting you is because they think you don't care. Especially if it's more so of a friend, but even if it's a lover thing. But I'm telling you, for most of you, this opens up the door to new love, and from a higher level, it's meant to happen. And that's what Spirit is saying, because in your advice from Spirit, Taurus, you have the Knight of Wands, you have the High Priestess, and you also have the Tower in your advice. This is very spiritual energy. Trust the mystery. Something is crumbling. You don't know why, or maybe your intuition is giving you hits of it, but it's to break you free into a new parallel reality. Your advice is to get out of the Tower. You see how the Knight of Wands is basically running away from the Tower. Once again, there's some sort of expiration date on a friendship, and some of you, this is going to come back around, but you need to do your own thing first. Remember how I kept telling you, Taurus, about some sort of outdated foundation needs to blow up in your life the last two readings? Well, this seems to be the cherry on top of that sundae, in the terms of some sort of practical thing breaking down, causing you upset and confusion. Now, for some of you, once again, this will not be necessarily with a friend. For some of you, that friend is just a byproduct of this old reality crumbling, but something's crumbling. And you're going to say, it's because it's from a higher level, for sure. But at the same time, there is someone, I don't know who it is, there's someone who really thinks that you're out for yourself and you don't really care about them. Okay? That's what they feel. And the messed up thing is it's not true, though. It's not actually true. You do care about this person. Companion. That's why I'm not getting love. Companion. That's like friend, right? And also spirit. Spirit, Taurus. Now, this gets deep and this gets metaphysical. But if your angels, and maybe this is, because sometimes I get a download and then instantly Spirit's like, you're coloring it with your own projection, Mystic. Okay, then I'll try my best here. if Spirit is trying to give you information on a synchronicity, like your spirits are your friends, don't you know that you're never alone? Don't you know, like in this, you can only see with your five senses. Do you know how many angels have been chilling in here right now? And there's something about you may be ignoring your spirit friends, Taurus, because maybe some of you are so grounded. Maybe some of you, this makes you uncomfortable. But what I'm telling you is science can prove it. Humans only see 0.05% of the electromagnetic spectrum. That means we are blind. Okay, you have support. And for some of you, you've been ignoring what Spirit has been trying to tell you. And this companion has nothing to do with a physical person, but someone who thinks you don't care about them in the spiritual. And maybe you don't care about them, and maybe that's your problem. Okay, I'm going to take a step back because now I'm getting too Aries. But what I'm trying to say, Taurus, is if you come to these readings, you know that the reality is mystical, right? So then treat it that way. Because there's something here definitely about Spirit feels a little bit like Taurus can take me or leave me, you know? Because a lot of people, even in the spiritual field, have the attitude of, you know, I'm a god, you know, but there are other entities above and beyond us, right? And so just be aware of that. I do, like, now I feel like I want to throw up, and this could have to do with it. I feel like I want to throw up. And some of you, maybe this is how you're feeling, but the nutrition card, once again, some of you, Spirit is trying to contact you and you're lowering your frequency through nutrition, and it won't work. And even if you're a vegan, don't think you're out of the case with this. When I went like vegan for like 2 years, cold turkey. By the end of the 2 years, I wasn't supplementing right. I was like almost like really shot, and my connection to Spirit actually left even though I was vegan. So in some sort of way, you need to adjust your diet because Spirit. Okay, yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what the Justice card is here for you, Taurus, and your opportunity. Why is the Justice card? What do you need to put right? This is also, for some of you, recognizing karma. Yeah, karma it is, huh? Because I said karma, and then look what came out, Taurus. Look what came out, Taurus. The Justice card is clarified with the Justice card. Whenever a duplicate comes out, I tell Spirit to tell me that when I'm accurate. So there is something that you need to put right, but I said karma, and then it came. Some of you are experiencing some sort of karma this week. And it's not like some sort of sentence, because in what you don't see coming, things are going to pick up. You have the Two of Cups, you have the Ace of Cups, you have the Queen of Swords, potentially a new beginning with an air sign, potentially some sort of is worked out with the logical mind, because you have the Queen of Swords, the Justice card. But the Justice card is clarified by, the Justice card, the Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and also the Six of Swords here when it comes to your opportunity. There's something that you need to let it be in limbo for a while. Remember, just let someone know that you care. Even if they're ghosting you, if you're getting ghosted, there needs to be your opportunities to leave, Taurus, remember. Right? Six of Swords. From a higher level, this is meant to happen some sort of breakup. But what I'm getting is there is an opportunity for a foundation for you to be with this person in the future. And even if this is, once again, with a spiritual thing, there may be something about changing where you live in order to communicate with Spirit better. But there's also something here about Taurus, like you don't know how to fix this with someone. But what I would say here, Taurus, if that's the case, there is something here about karma. Whoever's making you feel like they don't care about you, ask yourself deeply, have I ever made someone feel this way that this person is making me feel? And more specifically, this very person, whether this is a lover, a friend, whoever it is, have I made this person feel the way that they're making me feel in the past? Maybe if this person is ghosting you from the 28th of August to the 3rd of September, maybe you ghosted them like 2 years ago, like 5 years ago. And maybe you just forgot. And I'm not saying that's what it is for all of you, but for some of you, you did need that sub-message. So let's keep going. I just want to get into like why is the heartbreak here? You know, why is the Three of Swords here in your overall general energy, Taurus? And you could have something that you thought you healed from, a scar that is coming back up for you around feeling like painful confusion. Three of Swords clarify the Five of Wands. You could feel someone is choosing to just like, they want to ignore me, rewrite the star. Okay, so there's some sort of new beginning that someone is having that could be bothering you. Roles can be reversed for some of you. The Three of Swords in your overall general energy is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles and also the Queen of Wands here. For some of you, Taurus, this may have to do with a new career direction that you're going in that will create temporary financial difficulty, right? With the Five of Pentacles, you may be feeling that. For some of you, that's definitely in the energy. A confusion about, can I do this career or can I not? Because the Ace of Pentacles is a physical offer. Now, so if for those of you that are in some sort of flux with your career, there's definitely something here that you're meant to put right with that, having somehow to do with what I'm saying, to blend that with a career reading somehow. Use your intuition. But for most of you, this is someone here that you feel is choosing someone else besides you. For some of you, this will be a lover, but then you are able to rebound with them somehow or with someone else. But the Three of Swords, there's pain when it comes to new beginning and passion, and potentially another person, third party. Three of Swords clarified by a court card. Then I have to take that into consideration. Let's see why you're confused though. Why is what is the delusion? Why is the Seven of Cups here? Because all I can decipher it from is that something's happening from a higher level, a splitting of timelines between you and a lover, you and a best friend, you and someone, a good friend, that was meant to happen, that you're getting all in your, or roles can be reversed. Someone, once again, it's a two-way street. There's a mirrored thing. Someone feels like you don't care about them, and so right now maybe they're making you feel like they don't care about you by going somewhere else, doing some sort of new opportunity, potentially with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And for those of you who have a new beginning with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, someone could be flipping out over it, that you're doing it, but most of you, this is someone else doing it. Why is this? You have to make a new beginning here. You don't know. Why is the Seven of Cups here? Yeah, indecision, definitely. You have to make a new beginning, but you don't know how to ground it. The Seven of Cups is clarified, first of all, by the Fool. And you also have the Queen of Swords in reverse, and you have the Page of Pentacles. Interestingly enough, the Queen of Swords is here in what you don't see coming, next to the Eight of Cups and next to the Two of Cups. So with this being here in your overall general energy, Taurus, there's definitely a lack of decisiveness and a lack of ability to get practical about some sort of new direction you need to move in. You're feeling very confused. And I would say, let yourself sit in confusion. All of your anxieties because you seek harmony. Seek disharmony this week and you will find peace. So, with that being said, Taurus, I'm going to conclude this reading. I hope that this helped you, and I'll talk to you next time.